Hello, welcome to LMC and Knowledge Lyrics Music Channel of spiritual insight and wisdom that I will share to you so you can take along your spiritual journey. I hope you're having a good day, good night, wherever you're at, and whenever you see this, make sure that you're prayed up and in that light of Jesus, okay? Okay. So, before we get into this message, I will use my shamanic drum to clear the space and cleanse the energy, and we will go from there. Okay? Okay. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna do it, and I just pray God flow through me, speak through me, live through me, breathe through me, talk for me, because man, I had the best video. I worded it perfectly. I know the devil is trying to stop this message. Okay, I ask and I call upon Archangel Michael, Jesus, Star of David, Helm of Awe, to surround me with your light and protection of these downloads that I'm going to speak out to your people, dear Lord, because they tried it one time, but I'm going to speak it again, and I'm going to allow you to speak through me. So the things that I would have said in my previous video, it's said right now. So yeah, like my phone just literally cut off, it stopped recording, and it didn't save the video. I'm trying to tell you, this message is deep. But before we get into that message, I wanted to say you are walking in God's light, living in God's light. You're here to guide people to God's light. I know that you are highly protected at this time right now, and I'm telling you, God's saying lock the doors, make sure your doors locked, make sure you double check everything that you're doing at this moment. Make sure that, and we know you've been in God's light this whole time. We know that you've been praying. It's about to get real. It's about to go down, okay? Because God's about to see you. You're about to see who was connected with God and who wasn't connected with God, who had a relationship with God and who didn't have a relationship with God. You've seen when people were consciously asleep and living this matrix life, right? I am so like, oh, God knows, like the devil took those messages. Like I had something so deep, and it's so crazy how I don't want to say that I can't remember, but it's like it was just gone. The video, it was too deep. So with that being said though, you are in the light. You've already been in the light. I know if you're tapped into my videos, you have been doing the self-improvement. You've been actually taking the information that I said and other tarot readers said, and you're actually putting it in to your life. You're involving all this wisdom to guide you to your destiny, to create your destiny. You're creating your destiny with your wisdom. You're creating your destiny with your gift. You are living in God's purpose. You are aware of the two different routes. The elites route, the elites and the inorganic beings that want to control us as humanity. There's their plan, and then you're living in God's plan now. You're no longer living in fear. You're letting God flow through you, speak through you, live through you, breathe through you. And it's like you are that light bearer in your family. You have that spiritual baton. You are the one. You are awakened. So crazy. I want to just like sit here for a second to hear the message again from Divine. You are to be sending out love. You are in sync with the universe, the multi-universe. So you're becoming the universe. Like you're becoming everything, because you're realizing you are made up of everything. It's this soul. It's that frequency that's within us that are on other planes and other galaxies. Like we are so powerful. Us as humanity, we come from different planets, and those different planets have different frequencies. So we take that frequency from our past planets to this frequency and create something so so marvelous, so magnificent. Like I'm seeing fireworks and just like I'm seeing Shark Boy and Lava Girl when they went to Dream World, the Dream World, yeah. Dream, 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 dream. But it was like they could create. They were living in other realities, and it's like you're in a new reality, or you're walking into a new reality at this moment. Because you're no longer in fear. You know there's a plan of fear. They're gonna send us energies of lack, fear, destruction. So the devil, and I said this in my last reading a few readings ago, I said God lets the devil get a head start. I just seen 555. God lets the devil get a head start. He has to, because it's only fair, right? You know, people, I keep saying it, I'm going to say it again. You think that the devil just gets what he wants. No, the devil gets privileges. He has to ask. He has to be told to do something. Since the devil wanted to act in that demonic, evil way, we're going to make it work for us. We're going to make it work out for us. So we have to let you go first. God is doing a divine intervention, and the message that I have to tell you guys is watch out. The devil is choosing his targets, okay? You have released every ounce of fear. You have released your lustful ways. You have released your oh my God, because I'm just going to skip to this part because they want me to say this part before I forget it. It was the divine union. You are becoming celibate, or you have been celibate, or you have to be. If you're not, you have to be celibate for this divine union that's coming in for you. You have to be of a pure soul to receive the pureness and the flow and abundance of our Lord. The blessings that we have coming for us is pure. It's sacred. It's life-changing and transformative. God, you are standing with God, so now you are in a firm foundation. You are going to be protected, but they're doing a sweep of the souls. The devil's looking and plotting on the lost souls, okay? You are not a lost soul because you're watching this video. You are far from a lost soul, but you remember when you were. You remember when you didn't have that relationship for real with God, that relationship that was more than a religion, you know? I'm not mentioning no Bible. I'm telling you something that people be so knowledgeable in the book, but they ain't really knowledgeable with God. Like, they don't know much about God. They don't know how God work in their life, or they don't build that relationship. They don't connect with them every single day. With this warning being said, like, you need to be praying every day, multiple times a day. You need to be tuning into God, tuning out the world and tuning into God, because it's in a crucial and very important time of our lives as humanity, and we need to make sure that we are fully living in our purpose. There's certain people who, they know about God, right? Like, I believe in God, I know God is over me, but it's like you don't talk to him every day. You don't even ask God or how or why or when. It's like, you know, they try to say don't question God, but I learn from God. God is my mentor. You know, I ask my God my questions, and then I receive them through a thought, or through a person, or through a video, or through interpretation of something that he puts in my reality, you know. But you're fully aware of God's presence, right? You're more in tune with your spirit guides at this moment, and you are to be that messenger. Like, definitely send this message. You don't have to send the video, but what I'm telling you, please tell your family. Make sure that they are actually in a relationship with God. Make sure they actually built a connection with God, because like I said, the devil is choosing his targets right now. He's choosing his targets by the people who are a lost soul. They're in their addiction still. They're codependent still. They're of lack energy. So anything of lack energy or low frequency is what you don't want to embody, because that marks your soul. Your people who are in, okay, people who are in the light of God, people who are in the path of God, and they're in their divine purpose. In the spiritual realm, we have a certain frequency that we are when you are actually in your purpose. Then there's a frequency, and it's not even a bright frequency, because you only gain your power once you walk into your purpose. That's when you become firm. That's when you become witted. That's when you become very powerful, and you can make change when you are in your purpose. But when you're out of your purpose, you don't have a light. It doesn't look as bright at all. It's a very dim light that gets drained, you know? An energetic field that's always drained, always on low energy, and they leech onto the people in their calling, or the people in their purpose. And the people in their purpose have to use those as a learning lesson. So maybe a person who's in their purpose come across somebody who's not in their purpose, and then they try to build a relationship or be friends with them, and realize it was a karmic tie. It didn't turn out good, because these people are not walking in their purpose. They're not living in their purpose. They don't even know what they're here for. Definitely be teaching your kids and asking your kids what their purpose, or what do they like to do, or how do they like to be of service, how do they like to give back, what does their heart call them to do, you know? Make sure that they have a relationship with God. I feel like babies should just, they're definitely, in children under, I want to say under 17, are just, you know, they just focus on you. You're just supposed to be focusing on your relationship with God, building a relationship with God, growing with God, walking with God, and just gaining more conscious awareness of life and who you are, and your energy. That's just little pieces of what children should be going through. But when you're older, like, you have a way to create your reality. Like, you have you're here for a reason, you're here for a purpose, right? But you got to find that purpose, stay in the purpose, and complete the purpose. So yeah, so with that being said, he has to let the devil have a head start. So make sure that you are double checking everything. I said that already, but I wanted to say it again. And make sure, it's like, okay, warn your family of the rage of the devil. So this rage of the devil, it's a stampede. It's like a stampede. It's like a, yeah, what that word was just in my head. Sorry. But it's like I wanted to say army, but these demons that the devil is sending out are loud. They're very loud, and they want to kill, steal, destroy. They want to find the weakest link, the weakest soul, and break them down, take them out. The devil's trying to take out God's souls. The devil wants them to leave their physical body before they complete their mission, and that's just how he wants it. So make sure that you are telling your family to be connected with God, pray to God, build your relationship, pray for protection and guidance on your daily life, because one quick action could lead you to the other realm. One quick action can take you to the next realm, and you don't want to go to the next realm if you haven't completed your mission. But yeah, so that's what I'm hearing for you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. I had these cards and stuff, but I was just so frustrated that I just read the cards without showing you guys, because I already had did it in the first video, and then it just cut off because it was too long. I'm hoping that's why it cut off. But the fact that it was too long, it usually saves it though. Like, regardless if it just cuts off and save it. But this time it was just gone. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.